Okay, we're going to be doing the Excel project Blue Devil Candy Store. So let's go into our teams and find that information. All right, this is going to be located, all teams real quick. BCA, Advanced Opportunity Summer. Going to go to Files. Under Class Materials, this is an Excel project, the Blue Devil Candy Store.doc. So you're going to open that up, and it's going to give you the instructions on what you want to do. And we're going to build a workbook to track some candy sales. All right, so we were asked to run a store. It's our responsibility to develop a spreadsheet to automatically calculate daily and weekly statistics. The information you will need it to include is listed below. However, you will have to determine which mathematical formulas to include in order to get the appropriate statistical result. Remember to use appropriate formatting tools in order to make your spreadsheet look attractive. We need a title in there, your name, some data. We're going to be selling some M&M's, Snickers, Milky Ways, Butterfingers. We're doing sales Monday through Friday. We need to do daily statistics on these. Total of all candy sales, most candy bars sold. So which one was it? Snickers that sold the most, and least candy bars sold per day. We need weekly statistics of the same thing. Most sold weekly, least sold weekly, and total sold weekly. We will need to then calculate total costs so we know how much we have expended. M&M's cost a little bit more than Milky Ways to purchase. And then we are selling them all for the same price at 50 cents. We'll need to come up with net profit for each item, total cost, total revenue, net profit overall. So this is where we begin. You need to create this chart, and I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I have created a base file here I'm going to use here. This is our beginning. It did say that we wanted to put down here Blue Devil Candy Sales, and then our name below that. So okay, we have some information here. I think I'll make that a little bit bigger. I don't think I need to make these as tall, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So I've created that. Then we're going to need to also at the end create some graphs. So I'm going to start working on this chart. You can follow along and do the same thing with me. What I've created tends to work pretty good, so I'm going to start right there. So we're going to go back into this. On G4, I'm going to put down weekly sales. And then in the next one over, I'm going to put in there my most sold weekly. And in the next one, I'm going to put least sold weekly. And then I'm going to do because then I can do some formulas. I'm going to do purchase price. I'll end up, I think, formatting all these here in a second. And then I'm going to do sales price. And then I'm going to do total cost. And then I'm going to do a total revenue. And a net profit. Okay, now let's adjust these a little bit, make them nice. I think I'm going to try to get all on one line. Okay. So we have these here filled in. Weekly sales are just simply going to be how much you sold each of these days. So that is just a sum formula. So I'm going to put in here, I can just take those and then go all the way to that weekly sales, and then go to my auto sum, and sum will create a formula, sum B5 through F5. And I can take that amount and I can put it right down here like that. So now it knows how many I sold on each of these. So then there's a next one here. Let's look here. We have max. That'll work. Most sold. So I can figure out what day they sold the most. So max sold, I'm going to end up in, that's not right there. I'm not G5. I'm going to end up in F5. So the max sold there is 45. As you can see, that is the highest one throughout all of those. Now, if I go to that and I select it, drag it down, 55 is the highest one there. Least sold, so this is going to be a min value, min. And I'm going to end there on that F5, not H5. And the minimum was 25. That looks right. As I bring them down here, let's see, 10. That's the lowest value there. Good. Okay, that's just something that they wanted to know. Purchase price for these is a little bit different. We noticed that purchase price for M&M's is 30, Snickers 28, Milky Way 25, Butterfinger 30. So you've got to go in there and put purchase prices of this, and we will format that in a minute. So 30 cents for a Snickers, 28 cents for your, M&M's is 30, Snickers is 28, Milky Way is 25 cents to buy, and 30 cents for a Butterfinger. We will end up formatting all of this in a little bit. Now, my sales price is a little bit different. We sold every candy bar for 50 cents. I can just do that and put it all the way down there like that. Okay. So my total cost, this is going to be a value of my weekly sales plus my purchase price. That's what it cost me. Our revenue is going to be weekly sales times the sales price. And then we're going to figure out my profit after that. So total cost, what it's going to cost me for all this inventory is going to be equal to buying this many candy bars. So I bought that many candy bars, and I bought, times shift 8, and this is total cost was 30 cents there. So I spent $48 on M&M's alone. Now I'm going to drag this all the way down there, and so this is total cost for all of those. Now total revenue, this is what I made. That's going to be that, my weekly sales, weekly sales times sales price. I should be making more. As you can see, I did make more there, which is good. I should. So my net profit, if I look at that, that is just simply going to be what I made minus what I spent equals that number minus this number. Now that's my net profit. Okay, we've got some information here. I think let's start formatting those. I'm going to select them all, right click on that, go down to format cells, go to currency, 2 decimal places, and have the symbol with the dollar sign. So that makes it look a little bit sharper there. Okay, so we want to have, let's see the next bit of information on here. Okay, I need to have, I got a revenue, cost, net profit. I think I did that. Revenue, cost, net profit. I have that. That's great. And then I need to create some graphs. Okay, the graphs are going to be kind of fun here. So we're going to show a candy bar sold per day. So we would need to have 5 different graphs showing, how many M&Ms sold on Monday, and how many Snickers sold on Monday, and how many of those sold on Tuesday, etc. Then we need to have a weekly sales graph. Okay, so let's do that next. So we're doing a daily sales graph. Okay, so daily sales, it's going to be, we're going to start with, say, Monday. These are what we sold, and here's our amount. Here's the type of candy bar that we sold. So I'm going to I go in here, I'm going to select that, and I'm going to hit Control and select that. I'm going to go Insert over to the bar graph here, and I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to change this chart title to say Monday Sales. Okay. And I'm going to do that with all of these here. So I'm going to go that, Control there, Insert Graph. Boom. Tuesday Sales. All right, Wednesday Sales. That's different. That looks better. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do Thursday Sales. I'm going to insert a graph here. So this is going to be Thursday Sales here. And I have my last one. I'm going to do Friday Sales here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to kind of make these a little smaller because I don't think I need to take up that much real estate with all these graphs. Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. And Friday Sales. Just kind of shrink it down a little bit. Wonderful, wonderful. Get rid of that there. I don't need that extra. Now I need to put in our last little bit here, weekly sales. And that's going to be based upon what candy bar sold per week, I would imagine. So. Okay, weekly sales now. All right, so I'm going to go and start with this information here. Well, I could let's look at the actually one more time. Candy bars sold per week. Well, I have that. I don't need to do that. I can do this right here, weekly sales. I can go like this, select those there, insert a graph like this, and title this weekly sales. That is getting there, looking better. Okay. So it looks like our weekly sales winner is M&M's over here. I'm thinking it has the most. Which candy bar made the most profit? So let's find that out based upon our Excel sheet here. So we're talking net profit, 32, barely. I actually was wrong. It looks like M&M's made a little bit more here with their net profit. So even though the sales of M&M's had the highest sale, and that works right there. Okay, so here is your Blue Devil. I want to put some formatting on here. I'm going to make these a little bit larger. Maybe bold that. I don't think I need to make my name as big. Let's make sure all of this is of the same font. So we're going to go in here and make sure that we're all a nice font that we like. That works there just fine. What else did it say here? Merge, center, bold, highlighting, etc. Okay. So let's do a little bit of work on that. I think I could probably put some formatting on this. Format cells. I could put a border on there. Outline inside. Make that like that. Have a little bit of. Looks pretty good there. Let's merge and center those. That looks good there. We could maybe do a little bit of some fun there. Kind of make that look a little bit better. Okay, so this is your Blue Devil Candy Sales worksheet. When you're finished with this, save it and email it to me, bwilliamson@nsd131.org. Thank you.